we do have Thanksgiving this week, and we do have Thanksgiving games that we are going to be breaking down, along with a Week 13 slate. We'll be putting together some of our best bets, and we can't wait. STG says at least he's not betting on the Steelers. I think you
Are you
are
betting on the Steelers in this game?
I am not betting on the Steelers. Don't get too excited. Rec ruined that for me after 1 week. That's all it took for me. So yeah, we're not betting on the Steelers. At least I'm not. Scott, you can convince me.
I'm all in on that one.
You can convince.
You can't say that with a straight face.
You can bring me to the dark side here if you really love this. Speaking of Steelers, this game that we're going to be breaking down here, and it's Bills and Steelers. The Buffalo Bills going into Pittsburgh as 3.5-point favorites. Buffalo Bills minus 180 to win the game. Steelers plus 152. Over/under set at 46.5. Now, the Buffalo Bills have been kind of questionable recently, trying to figure out their kind of ups and downs this season. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh. Rec, tell us about why you think. Well, actually, tell us. Are the Pittsburgh Steelers going to compete in this game, or is this going to be a Buffalo Bills?
So, quick note on the Bills. The Bills have the best pass defense in football, and they have the 30th ranked run defense in football. Surely the Steelers would take note of this, right? Right?
Hold on. You said what?
Statistically, Bills have the top pass defense in football.
Well, eye test says that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'll look it up, but that's everything I've seen around.
Outside of Kendrick Perkins, that's the dumbest thing I've heard today.
Kendrick.
That can't even be accurate. That can't be. They're not a good defense.
Yeah, but they said that they had the 30th.
They're awful. They are definitely worse against the run. Absolutely. Yeah. They're awful as a run defense. And then the Chiefs didn't run against them.
Passing defense, number one, Bills, allowing 168 yards per game through the air and 12 passing TDs. Rush defense, they are 30th.
I would like to know more specifically, that's just straight yards, which I don't really. Maybe they don't have a ton because people are just running. They're just running on them, so they're not throwing a lot. I'd like to know EPA and stuff like that. But you're good. Go on.
Yeah, maybe these are just So when that's the case, sure. Run defense is a whole lot worse, and the Steelers, they want to run the ball. Surely they're going to make the right decision here, right? Obviously, the plan here is to run the ball, whether it's Aaron Rodgers or Mason Rudolph. You have two running backs that you trust a lot with Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, who Tomlin's shown that he's loved a lot. It doesn't matter who the quarterback is, get those two the football against a team that has a whole lot of trouble stopping running backs. Again, I don't really trust this team to do that because this team isn't exactly logical. I don't know if you've seen what's happening after last week's game, but everyone is turning on the coaching, including some of the Steelers players.
And all of a sudden, well, it's not the first time they've done that, but one bad. Well, and what happened defensively? Because you said they were starting to play better, and that did not occur last week against the Bears.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did they didn't keep it simple like you said to?
Yeah, I guess so. You had so many freaking breakdowns, and there was one big play where. So it was right before halftime. Bears had a 3rd and 5. What would you do here if you're calling the defense?
This is the play I was about to bring up. This is the one clip I saw where they played like a deep zone, where there wasn't a single corner within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage.
What's funny, they did that the play before.
Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that one. Everyone was 10 yards off the ball on a 3rd and 5. I think Scotty died.
There he is. We got him.
Yeah, and what's funny, they did that the play before, except no one talks about it because the guy dropped the football. And then they ran the exact same play against the exact same defense, and it worked that time. And then there was that one wide open touchdown DJ Moore, where they also had. All right. They had that one deep touchdown. Where on the other side, they had Roma Dunze wide open down the seam as well. Like even look, Patrick Queen called out the schematics. The quarterback of the defense was like, "Yeah, no, these schematics suck." Brandon Echols, quarterback, is like, so like, yeah, like players have to be better, coaches have to be better, and then hey, the defensive captain is trying to put the fire. Like, it's not just the schematics, but really it is. Like, the schematics have a big impact on it. Like, and like everybody's coming out to say that Tomlin doesn't know what he's doing with the X's and O's.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter. I've seen a lot of, people on the various platforms, TikTok, all of them. You can kind of get a pulse of how people are feeling about teams when it comes to, the Steelers, especially the fan base. It's only going to get worse. And it's bad for Tomlin right now. The problem is the minute he wins a game, everyone's like, oh, well, shit. We're stuck. Yeah. We're stuck. Because now we have to deal with this guy that just won a game. Because the worst thing, if you're not a Tomlin fan, the worst thing the Pittsburgh Steelers can do is win this game. Because the Bills come into town and you end up beating the Buffalo Bills and you start looking good. I think Aaron Rodgers is playing, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not confirmed yet. Tomlin, he wants Aaron Rodgers to play a lot. He's desperate for him to play. There is no confirmation. He did not practice today. Broken wrists don't usually heal in 2 weeks, so if he does play, then he's probably going to be rushing into action, which is more reason why they need to run the ball a lot against the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah. I would say the only reason, and this I think was at 4 earlier in the week. I would have probably leaned Steelers at 4. I would never bet it because I am not turning in my chip. Steelers offense is 11th in scoring and has scored 23 plus in 7 of its last 8 games, including against the Vikings, Browns, Packers, Colts. Bills continue to suffer injuries on the defensive side of the football. Should be one of the weaker units Aaron Rodgers will play if he does play. But he is hurt, so I don't know how that is.
I would say on the injury front, Steelers are banged up as well a lot. Hang on. I got to pull up the exact list because there's a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Rodgers who's struggling. You got so you're going to have no Derek Harmon, rookie D tackle, who's quietly had a good season.
Cam Hayward's questionable.
Yeah, he's questionable. That was a little bit of a shocker. You have Broderick Jones, left tackle. He's actually been developing. He's not great yet, but he's been developing this year. So he's got a neck injury. That I don't know how long he'll be out for. That's gonna suck. And then Joey Porter's questionable, top corner. DK Metcalf's questionable, top receiver.
A lot of uncertainty. Yeah, Alex Highsmith questionable. Derek Harmon out.
I don't know why we didn't trade Highsmith at the deadline. We could have easily gotten second, third round pick for him. It's no offense to him, but he gets hairline. We have Nick Herbig right behind him. We'll be fine without Highsmith.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot.
He's a great edge rusher.
There's not enough here for me to put a bet on any one side. I will say, public, as far as Steelers plus 3.5, the public, 61% on the Steelers. The money, though, 84% on the Steelers. It's like, woo.
The Steelers would be the right pick if you had a lean. I'm not taking it because it's like, what are we going to have? Like, are we going to have the defense that the players can work with? Or are we going to have Tomlin thrusting his ego around, like, no, I know what's best for my team, even though his own players say otherwise. Also, one more thing. This is big for playoffs because the Bills are currently in the wild card, and the Steelers are a game out of the wild card. If Pittsburgh wins, they have a clear shot to the postseason, whether they win the division or not. If they lose, then the only way they can make it is through the AFC North. and then the Bills have a clear shot to the playoffs.
Billy says, but today was walkthrough for teams not playing tomorrow, and tomorrow is the day to watch for injuries. That's true. I mean, you will have that too. So
I mean, Wednesday is usually a practice day. The way it works, like Monday's walkthrough, Tuesday's film. So Monday's walkthrough and recovery. Tuesday's film. Wednesday is good practice. Thursday is whole practice. Friday is good practice. Saturday's walkthrough. Again, I've coached football. I've seen this shit firsthand.
There's bad juju around this for me betting wise, and I know that because as we were talking about this, the light in my closet just randomly switched on all by itself, and it's a physical light. And yeah. I like you. I don't know if you guys saw me looking over a few times while you were talking, but a light just randomly turned on in the closet next to my desk. And it's one of those like switches. You have to switch it.
So what does that mean for this game?
That means I am not touching this game. There's bad juju around it. I'm not messing around with it. This game is there's something happening with it. And
I'll just say this much. There's a clear path to victory on offense and defense. If the Steelers go down the clear, obvious path, they win. If they try to get too cute, they try to go too far, try to do too much, Bills win. That's what I'll say about this game.
Halloween and Thanksgiving aren't far apart, neither is Christmas. I mean, we got a Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, is that a Christmas movie? Is it a Christmas movie or is it a Halloween movie?
Piglet, the closet light is a clear sign to vote on the Steelers.
The closet light is a clear sign that something demonic is happening around this game when picking the Steelers. In a betting.
I'm back.
Hey, Riley.
What's up, Riley? 47 months. Thank you, Riley. Let's go. Go
the
Bills.
The demonic thing here is that Tomlin sold his soul to never have a losing season.
Which is why there's a lot of bad juju around this game. So we're just gonna skip it. We're just gonna skip it. And
Riley, what do you think about this game?
So there you go.
That thing is not real.
I don't know if Scotty has a necessarily lean in this one too. So, I'll love that, Chris. Thank you, Medusa. See?
I mean, over wouldn't be a bad lean here.
The over? Yeah, I can see.
A horrible one.
I could see maybe the over. I mean, this could be a sneaky game for an over. It could be. I think it's going to be a shit show. I'm hoping Bills win, says Riley.
It's probably going to be a shit show.
Yeah. Well, I'm too scared to take anything around this game.
It's weird timing. I was gone a little longer than expected. Sorry.
It's also
weird that Riley put it like that, but it's fine.
So apparently Chris is having some demonic shit happening in his house.
No, we were talking about this game, and I was like, we were talking Steelers, and all of a sudden I hear a click next to me. I look over, and the closet light. While Rec was talking, I kept looking over. The closet light turned on all by itself, and it's a switch, like a physical up and down switch. And it clicked. I heard a click, and now the light's on, and I haven't turned it off yet. But it's just telling me there's bad juju around this game, and I'm not betting it. We're not taking a bet in this game, Scotty.
Or the light bulb just came on above you, and you're like, maybe the Steelers.
maybe. There's a clear way to win on offense, and there's a clear way to win on defense. If they go with the clear, obvious route, Steelers can win. If they try to get too cute, Bills win.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on.
I mean, here, if the Bills play their A game and the Steelers play their A game, I feel like the Bills will win. But
all right, let's get to the next one here. Bears and Eagles. This is the Black Friday game. Well, by the way, guys, in case you didn't know, not only do we have our Thanksgiving games, but we got our Black Friday games too.
Little surprised Shador's not playing this game. No, bad joke.
Bad joke. Yeah, too soon. Yep.
Rec doesn't even get it, or he's ignoring it.
Oh, no, I was just muted for something else.
That's the universe saying stay away from this one, Chris. See, I told you.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Chicago and Philadelphia. This game, it's kind of hovered back and forth a little bit. Where I think it's 7 right now, settled at 7. Philadelphia 7-point favorites at home. This started out 6.5 earlier in the week, and then got to 7. And it's kind of sat there for a while. Minus 360 on the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game. Plus 290 on the Bears. Over-under set at 44.5 for this Friday's game.
Joe Quill says it's going to be very windy, which I had not seen that. Which won't make AJ Brown happy. That's for sure. I like the Bears plus 7, Chris. I don't know why. Listen, the Bears have won obviously a bunch of games now. And they're all close. Every game's close. The offense is playing pretty damn good football. Better. I think their offense is certainly playing better than Philly's offense right now. Now the Bears defense is not that good, but can the Eagles exploit that and turn it into a, more, basically a double-digit win? I don't know that they can. This Philly team coming off a frustrating loss, like how do they rebound? This doesn't seem like a team that's like, all right, we lost being up 21-0. We're going to rebound and come together as a team. And they feel disjointed. That starts with, their coach being an asshole and their wide receiver being an asshole and a lot of those.
Everyone being an asshole. So apparently I'm not the only one that doesn't have Amazon Prime.
Well, who else doesn't?
Riley. She just in the chat.
Riley.
Come on, Riley.
She said she'll be at the Sabres game. But just that's fine. But
get Prime anyway.
I don't know a world that we wouldn't live without Prime.
Well, true. It is on Twitch for free. Twitch, as long as you can watch it on Twitch, because Twitch is underneath the Amazon umbrella, so you can watch it on any of your Twitch feeds.
Also, good investment, Riley. Well, good job taking the money out of Amazon. Good job saving that money.
Amazon's floundering without it.
What are they gonna do without some rando from Tennessee and New York?
They're devastated. No, hey, if you're spending too much, I guess I get it, but I don't know. We have packages arriving every day from Amazon, so.
STG guys, I have to interrupt.
Go ahead.
But either way, good job, Riley. You made a good business decision.
Happy Thanksgiving Eve, Captain Urban. Hopefully you guys are all preparing and having a great lead up to Thanksgiving. Jameis Winston was asked his favorite Thanksgiving dish. Please watch.
Oh God! Is he going to get to some whole evangelical speech about it?
I didn't see this. Is this? I mean, should we bring it?
I didn't see it.
We're gonna bring. How about this? We'll bring it up at the when we're done with our. We'll close out the show with Jameis Winston.
Right,
let's do it. That's a great way to lead into Thanksgiving is Jameis Winston. So STG, we will do that when we get through all these games and we get our best bets. Let's hear how Jameis is gonna fire us up for Thanksgiving. I can't wait. He always does.
You might have that fire in your gut after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have fire in your gut?
Maybe. All right. So you mentioned you like the Bears plus 7 in this one, right, Scotty?
I do.
I have some stats for Thanksgiving, but this isn't the Thanksgiving game, which means I kind of feel like the Bears is the right side too. Only one of the Eagles' 8 wins has been by 7 or more. So all we're asking for Ben Johnson to do here is do it. Hey! Baby Blue Devil, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Who's your team and where are you from? Follow. Like to get to know you a little bit better. All we're asking Ben Johnson to do is just, be competitive and just keep this into a 1-score game, Bears have won 8 of their last 9, and I feel like they're not getting as much respect. due to the quality of some of their opponents. Like, I mean, this will be a tough test with the Eagles, but 7 is a big number here for a team that's still kind of like on the upswing. You still haven't figured out how Saquon isn't exactly doing much, and then you still have these weird things happening there. But I don't know. I think there's 7 feels a little much, though, Scotty.
It feels a little high to me. A little high. Where at 7, they really got to win. How often you win by 8 or 9? Not that often. You're talking about a double-digit win. And like you said, they've only won one game by double digits. The Bears find a way to keep things close and win late. Similar to your Broncos, but like in very different ways that they do it. But
yeah, just little different in optics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe this is one of our best bets. Bears plus 7. Maybe this is one we consider, because I feel like we're getting a decent number here, in my opinion. Baby Blue. So Blue Devil, I should have put together Carolina Panthers, Pink Panthers. I don't know if they changed their color scheme recently. But welcome in. Good to have you. By the way, can I ask you, as a Panthers fan, we don't have too many Panthers fans, how are you feeling about Bryce? What are your thoughts on Bryce? Is he the long-term solution?
Yep.
Curious to know your thoughts.
Potentially a Duke fan as well. I'm just going out on
a limb.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Just probably all Carolina teams.
Yeah. Also, too, everything is split down the middle with this. Public and money, basically 50-50 coin flip on the spread. Everyone is on the under, though. Under 44.5. 90% and 93%. Public and money.
It's got to have to do with whatever this wind is.
Yeah. They're talking about, I mean, anytime things swing, maybe this changes a little bit. What's the over under? Is that it's still 44.5? I mean, the under is minus 115. I don't know.
So are the Bears getting any of their linebackers back?
I have not heard.
They had exactly 0 of them by the end of the game last week.
TJ Edwards is questionable and Noah Sewell is questionable.
Well, that means they're getting the other 2 guys back. Or at least 2 depth guys back, so that's good.
You say 2 deaf guys?
Depth.
I'm just kidding.
They're 2 depth. Yes, they have
deaf one.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, they have Grim Reapers. They have Grim Reapers playing linebacker.
They have who was our mascot of the show back in the day? Blind and deaf.
What?
Blind and deaf. What was her name?
Oh, Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
Did not know where you were.
Yeah,
we haven't had a Helen Keller conversation brought up in a while. Now's the perfect time. Said Baby Blue Devil. I would send Bryce packing. Then he'll probably be good with another team. I mean, he's had flashes with Carolina.
Sam Darnold situation.
Little Sam Darnold. Yeah.
Baker-ish. I mean, Baker had some flashes with the Browns as well. Won a playoff game.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that.
By the way, join our Discord. We'll be talking through a lot of the games tomorrow while they're going. I'm sure we'll be connecting with you guys, wishing you guys all a happy Thanksgiving. But make sure you join the Discord and have a good time with us in there when we're not live. All right, let's get to the next game here. Broncos Commanders. All right, so let's dive into this one. This one is the Sunday night football game. Broncos now down to 5.5-point favorites. We had 6. I'm seeing a 5.5 here. On the road in Washington. Broncos minus 290 to win the game. Washington plus 235. Over under is at 43.5. Yeah, this one feels, I don't know why it feels a little trappy to me. I definitely, when this number opened up, I think it was at 7. And I was all over the Washington Commanders if this would have stayed at 7. But now it's being bet down, and now it's at 5.5. And I still I'm not 100% sure. I think this could be a really close game. The Broncos have played down to their competition. They've done it. You look at the Washington Commanders, like, oh, they're not going to be very good. They don't have their starting quarterback. They got Mariota coming in here against a really good Broncos defense, regardless of, who's injured and who's not. Like, it just screams like this is going to be one of those Jets style games or the Raiders style of games where the Broncos just play down to the competition and just do just enough to win this game. And from that standpoint, I don't know if I feel great about the line necessarily. As this gets like lower, if people keep taking it, then maybe I start getting more value getting back on the Denver Broncos. But still, it's kind of dicey. If anything, the under 19.5 total points for Washington feels good. That feels pretty solid. I would take that, knowing that the Commanders' offense is going to struggle in this game. Broncos' defense, one of the best defenses in the NFL. And I just don't think that even without Patrick Surtain and Alex Singleton, the Washington Commanders are going to be able to move much. The Commanders haven't topped 14 in 3 of their last 4, a stretch that largely featured Marcus Mariota in those games. Denver's D's tops in third down, red zone success rate. I just don't see Washington having a ton of success, but I just don't see also Bo Nix and this offense doing much either. So I'll take the maybe a little bet on Washington team total under 19.5. Feels like a decent way to attack this game.
But that would mean, well, okay, all right. No, I don't hate that. I don't know what to think about this game. I mean, I've said the Broncos kind of play to the level of their competition a lot of times, minus a week or two where they blew out like an awful Bengals team that was playing terrible at the time, and maybe one more game, but like close wins against the Raiders, close wins against the Jets. Like every game is close with the Broncos because their margin of error isn't that large because the offense hasn't shown that they can consistently get first downs. I feel like there's a stretch in every Broncos game for like at least a quarter and a half where like they can't get a first down offensively to save their life. And then they turn it on when they need to and get the big play and get the win. So credit them for that. But Commanders obviously struggling. Haven't played good football this year. I don't know if it would be substantially different, even with Jaden Daniels. They just haven't been very good this year. But this is a game. I mean, Broncos coming off a bye, you'd like, all right, let's go. But I think they might be overlooking this game a little bit. It's hard not to. You're like, all right, let's just get through this one. Let's get a win and move on to next week. But they're not solely focused on this game. So I think it could be close. Under 19.5 for Commanders makes sense. Pat Surtain sounds like he's going to come back.
He's questionable. Yeah.
I've heard that he's likely to play. So I put him in the graphic here because I heard all signs point to Surtain coming back this week.
How about Alex Singleton beating cancer?
Yay. There you go. Love that. Anytime someone can beat cancer, you'll take it. The
long, not to discredit it, that's awesome. I'm glad they found it early. The long 2-3 week battle with cancer that he it's not one of those where he had to go through like tons of he got surgery, got it out, and hopefully that's the end of it. And that's awesome. And glad he's going to be healthy and back. But I don't know. This game we get to watch on Sunday Night Football. I'll be cheering for the Commanders, Chris. I don't know if that surprises you.
No, it doesn't surprise me one bit. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Roger. By the way, Baby Blue Devil, sorry for the dumb question. There's no dumb questions, by the way. What does total 43.5 mean? I know nothing about betting. So total is the combined points between both teams. So you're saying that if you're betting the over 43.5, that both of these teams will combine for at least 44 or more. Otherwise, if you're going
you can bet the under.
Or you could bet the under, and they would have to hold at 43 or lower. So,
for example, like 24-20 would hit the over because that's 44.
Correct. Yep. So that's
good math, Rick.
So that's how the over under total works. He also asks, do you think Marcus Mariota is washed up already? I mean, yeah, but
he was washed up back in 2019.
But
I think he's a decent backup, but that's not when he was drafted 3rd overall or whatever it was. That's not what you wanted him to be.
No, when you, in comparison to where he was drafted and what you expected him, he's washed. When it comes to, is he washed when it comes to being a backup and coming in and getting some competitive, time on a football team? I mean, he's fine. I mean, he makes mistakes. He's not perfect, but he's not a starting quarterback. The only trap in this game is the reporters thinking they can ask a friendly question to Sean Payton. Next question. Nope. You can't do it. Nope. Woo. All right. So, team total under we like in this one, and maybe, I don't know what else in this one. I don't know if I feel good about anything else. All right. Let's get to some of the Thanksgiving games. Now, you know me, every Thanksgiving, I like to throw out a couple stats here and there about Thanksgiving because there just seems to be trends around Thanksgiving. Last year, I think I had like a laundry list. I kept it simple this year. By the way, Thanksgiving, here are some stats. Favorites on Thanksgiving since 2004 are 51-9 straight up and 40-20 against the spread. Double digit favorites are 10-0 against the spread. There's no double digits, I don't think. This
is not.
So that doesn't apply here. But if there was a double digit, 10-0 against the spread. Lions and Cowboys, by the way, fun fact, have not covered on the same day since 2001. So if one covers, if we feel like one of them's going to cover,
I should be cheering for the Lions in this game.
So you should be cheering for the Lions in this game.
Got it.
So that's another one. So it's a bad day to be backing the dogs on Thanksgiving. But that's the one. There's always a couple little things that have a gleaming bit of hope, especially for your Chiefs. So we need to be a Lions fan. But just some stats for you there. Lions and Packers on Thanksgiving. This is going to be the first game of the Thanksgiving slate. I think it's a great way to start Thanksgiving. 2.5 point spread as I'm seeing right now. It's 3 on the graphic here. So you might find 2.5, you might find 3, depending on where you're shopping. But minus 154 on the money line for Detroit, plus 130 on the money line for Green Bay. Over under is now at it went up to 48.5. So it's ticking, and then the juice is a little bit further on the under now that it ticked up. So 48.5 for this particular game. This one's interesting. My initial thought is go with the favorite and lean Lions, especially if you can get it at 2.5. But Scotty, you feeling good about the Lions on Thanksgiving?
It's hard to. I know both these teams are good, and it should be an entertaining game. I don't know that I can trust either of these teams right now, which kind of sounds crazy to say. I mean, they're winning games, don't get me wrong, but obviously...
What teams can you trust? The Rams and the Patriots, that's it.
I don't know.
Maybe Seattle.
Yeah, well, Seattle let me down last week, so...
They did too for me.
I don't know. I don't have a great feel in this one, Chris. Two teams. It feels like it's gonna. I feel like the Packers are gonna give Goff some problems. I feel like that offense for the Lions is just not clicking like it has in prior years. And not close to. The Packers offense has been a little inconsistent as well. Obviously, especially getting in the end zone. So I think this might be a grinded out. Like obviously they played week 1 and the Packers boat raced them, right? So we have that from 2-touchdown win in week 1 for the Packers over the Lions. Packers defense is good though. I mean, I think the Lions are going to have problems. I think the Packers, we'll see if Jacobs is able to play this Thursday. Although
I think he's leaning towards playing.
Whoever their backup was, obviously had a good week last week. I can't even think of his name.
Wilson, something.
Eli or something
like that.
Elijah.
Yeah.
Something. He had a good game for him last week. So the Lions did get a guy out of retirement, sounds like today or yesterday. Or
Frank Ragnow came out today.
Frank Ragnow out of retirement. I would imagine he's not playing this week, but that would be crazy. I'm out of retirement and let me start tomorrow. And I don't know how big of a difference. Like, we'll see how that moves. But like, that's another storyline with the Lions. Like, they've had a dominant offensive line the last couple of years, and it's not playing up to that level at all this year. So I don't know. I think it's going to be a fun game. I don't have a great feel on what side to take here.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'm leaning with the trends. If you're telling me who I would take in this game, it would be probably Detroit. Just based off of the simple fact that I just think that, I mean, Green Bay has given up 27 points per game in its last 4 on the road. Detroit is 7-1 this season when it scores at least 21 points. So that's all you're asking for here. Trying to get, if you get 21 points at home, you're feeling okay. But I mean, the Packers, I just don't know. Jordan Love likes to that's another thing that I probably would think about in this one is, what was this? 47. The under, Green Bay likes to play slow. So I think this number ticked down from 49 since early in the week. So I don't know. It might have come down too much. I did like it at early on at 49.5 under, but now it's 47. So not sure we got the value there anymore.
I still lean under.
And actually, yeah, it is 48.5. So maybe 48.5 could be an option for us. One of our best bets, Scotty, in this one, considering how slow the Packers play and how they're just kind of grindy style games. So maybe that's the angle we take in this one. By the way, Yo Deucers, I left the Zags Michigan game early. Well at half, Michigan was crushing Zags by 25. Now it's up 43. I just checked. It's 98-57, Scotty.
Yikes.
Like,
you're screwed. Have a nice day.
Damn. And there's still a minute 44 left in that game. That's Michigan.
Not a great final. Speaking of something, I saw someone said this is the best non-conference college basketball game matchup in years, and I was like, well, that's aggressive.
That's yeah.
I don't think it was Kendrick Perkins, but it
nope.
was somebody else.
Nope. Yeah, and it's not true.
Has not lived up to the hype.
That was a lie.
Yeah, that was a lie. Let's see. All right, so welcome in. By the way, Tight Spot. It's great to have you. Yeah, Kansas versus Tennessee was great too. Don't tell Rex.
Was a great game.
Great to have you in, Tight Spot. It's been a while since we've seen you. Welcome back. Happy Thanksgiving. All right. So we have the potential under here, and then maybe we stay away from Lions -2.5. Maybe, but again, you want the cover because Lions and Cowboys never cover on the same day.
I do.
So
apparently.
You will be a Lions fan tomorrow.
Sure.
All right, let's get to the next game here. We got Texans and Colts coming at you. This is a fascinating game because you have a Texans defense that has been playing lights out, going on the road as 4.5-point underdogs to Indianapolis. They are plus 176 to win the game. Indy -210. Over under set at 44.5. I think this is going to be a fascinating game. We got CJ Stroud, right? Coming in here, and we'll see if he can, elevate this Texans offense that hasn't exactly been very explosive whatsoever. So I think that will be interesting. Even with CJ, they weren't necessarily blowing the doors off, but this Colts team will be challenged, at least, especially with that defense that's just been feasting. Speaking of feasting on, it's Thanksgiving week. So, Scotty, how are you feeling about this Indy Houston?
I feel like most of the bets have to be coming in on Houston after the big win last week against the Bills. They get an extra rest after that Thursday game. You have a Colts team that lost in overtime, now having to play a big loss in Kansas City. These teams play twice down the stretch, so this is their first matchup of the season in Indy. 4.5, like at first glance, looks like a big number. And I know the Texans defense is really good. I do expect some rust from CJ Stroud and what that looks like offensively. But division matchups sometimes 4.5 is tough. Like it even though I think Indy's still the better team here, Texans obviously winning some games. I mean, it's weird. Everyone's like the Texans have looked great. They won 3 in a row. They came back in miraculous fashion to beat the Jags 36-29. So the defense didn't look that great.
Tons of turnovers that they, part of that game too.
Sure. And then an ugly 16-13 win against the Titans before last week's. Probably wasn't as well. It was somewhat as close to the score, but like Bills got some fortunate things that happened in that game to kind of keep it close offensively. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm saying that with all these games. I don't know. I think Indy wins this game, but I don't know if they cover 4.5.
Yeah, the early value was 3.5 early in the week when Indy started out on that side of it. I honestly, I'm leaning the under in this one. Under would be my play if I had one in this, because I know the Texans defense is going to be good. We saw a weird, you saw this offense last week, Scotty, the Colts offense kind of sputtering a little bit. You had the running game that wasn't exactly as explosive as it has been. So maybe that's slowing down going against a good defense as well. And then
the team they played takes the running game away quite well.
Yeah. So CJ Stroud coming back in, I think there might be maybe a little rust. The offense isn't always the focal point of the Houston Texans team anyways. And then the Colts, I think, might struggle to score here. So I like the under 44.5 if I had a play in this one. If we want to think about that, that would be the only lean I have, at least on this one. But I think this is going to be an interesting game. I would like for the Texans to compete in this game. I just don't know if they win this game.
I mean, it's a big game for both teams. Texans at 6-5 need it to stay in the playoff race, and obviously Indy now at 8-3. You got Jacksonville a game behind. You play this Texans team again, so they need to win as well. So both teams need to win in this spot pretty badly.
Real tight spot says Lions, Colts both win. All right, he's claiming his calling his shots.
I can't believe that the Jags are just a game back of the Colts. That is actually wild.
Well, and the Colts have not played the Texans or Jaguars yet.
Yeah,
that's like most of their remaining schedule is.
That's going to be huge.
4 games against both those teams. 2 against the Texans, 2 against the Jags. So
it's gonna be that division. We thought it was gonna be kind of a shit division. It's kind of turning out to be somewhat interesting.
I think the Jaguars are the worst of those 3 teams,
and yet somehow they find themselves in the mix. Somehow, like, it's weird. Given all the circumstances of all their turnovers and who they are, like, you never know what you're getting with them. All right, let's get to your boys. We got the Chiefs and we got the Cowboys. 2 of your teams that you follow the most. Now, obviously you feel probably a little conflicted because, no, you don't. You want the Chiefs to win. But this game, we're sitting at 3.5 points for the Kansas City Chiefs as favorites on the road in Dallas. Chiefs minus 180. The Cowboys plus 150. Over-under set at 52.5. This went up over the course of the week to 52, which I also have a lean. I kind of tend to lean the under on that number.
Well, the Chiefs, if their offense is working, although in Dallas, here's the thing, I'm nervous about this game. Dallas is playing better football than they have all year. I mean, obviously they made some additions at the deadline with like Quinnen Williams and whatnot. Come from behind win last week and against their big rival, the Eagles. And offensively, obviously, they're a problem with Pickens and Lamb and Ferguson, and the run game's been really, really good. Both teams will be without a starting O-lineman in this one, so it kind of evens the playing field there as far as injuries on that front. Chiefs without their guard, Trey Smith, and the left tackle, Guyton, is out for the Cowboys. So I don't hate the under because I feel like the Chiefs are a lot of times methodical in their drives. They're long, and even when they give up drives the other way, like both sides of the football, they don't give up a ton of huge plays defensively, but they can give up long drives, and offensively they kind of do the same thing where even if both teams are moving the ball and scoring a lot of points per drive, it might take a while. And that eats into that 52.5. So the Chiefs, because ironically, the Chiefs are more successful. There's a stat on getting a first. If you have a first down, they get a first and 10. They get a first down 79% of the time that they have a first and 10, which is higher than anybody in the league on offense. But the Cowboys, obviously, with Pickens and Lamb, if he catches the ball this week, are dangerous. They're good. The defense is playing harder. Now, one thing I will say is this year, which hasn't always been historically true, but this year, especially for the Chiefs, they've been much better against zone defenses, which is what the Cowboys play predominantly, almost more than anybody in the league, is they play zone coverage in the back end. So if they do that, I think Mahomes and the Chiefs offense will be able to move the ball on this Cowboys D. It's a question of what Chiefs defense kind of shows up for me. Is it the defense of the second half last week, who faced the number one offense statistically in the league and absolutely dominated them? Or is the defense that the week before played a bad Broncos offense and looked like they didn't know what they were supposed to do on third down? I don't know. I'm going to be nervous about this one. Listen, and if the Cowboys win, I'll be happy for the Cowboys and my buddies who are Cowboys fans. But obviously, we'd like a win on Thanksgiving with the Chiefs. Don't want to ruin the holiday, you know.
Yeah. I think if there's anything, it's the under. I mean, snap counts are kind of like a trend, right? Lower snap counts. It's kind of a vibe in the NFL.
The Chiefs, I know the Chiefs, at least going into the last game before the Colts game, had the fewest amount of possessions offensively of any team in the league on average game to game, because like I said, they take a long time on offense.
Yeah.
Their defense doesn't give up a lot of big plays, but gives up first downs.
Exactly. And so I think, the Raiders, there was a Raiders game. They only managed 29 offensive plays in the last month's loss when the Raiders only managed 29 offensive plays. Snap counts in general reduced in that case. I feel like the Chiefs offense, it's working. But when it's working, it's chipping its way down the field. It's not big, huge plays. Then you mentioned the zone. Maybe they could get some success on that. But it's not typically how they've been winning games. Recent improvements to the Dallas defense suggest they could be good, against this Chiefs offense. And then also the Chiefs have been playing some decent defense. They shut down Jonathan Taylor and that team last week. So, when it comes to a couple defenses playing really well, the total being at 52.5, I don't know. The style of how the Chiefs play this game, I think, is going to slow everything down. I lean under. I also was looking there. It's kind of, you're looking at the spread, -3.5 for the Chiefs. At that number, 67% of the public, 82% of the money, all on Dallas. So lots of backing on the Dallas side for this particular game. Real tight spot in the chat says Chiefs by 30. And then
that'd be great.
I like Denver plus 160 on this one. At least the money line. Is that what the money line is? No, money line's plus -330 or something.
I think he's talking about this game.
Oh,
he's making a joke.
Oh,
joke was the number one cause of indigestion from Thanksgiving dinner. We'll be watching Chiefs Cowboys. Speaking of watching, this will
be the biggest.
Has
game.
the potential to be the most watched regular season game in NFL history.
This will be
everyone that's like, I hate both these teams. Well, you're gonna watch.
Everyone's gonna watch, because you want the Chiefs to get destroyed by Dallas, and obviously Dallas is America's team. Like everyone, Dallas is a massive, massive fan base, and they're peaking at the right time. People want to see the Chiefs lose. You also have a lot of Chiefs fans out there. So
it should be the 8 p.m. game. Couldn't disagree more. Dallas is always in that afternoon slot, but I wouldn't want to have to stay up for it. So no, this is the perfect time. Change what time you eat if it's conflicting with this game. Watch it.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch the 8 p.m. game. That one you can skip.
You don't have to watch Joe Burrow in his return.
Just pass that one up. Pass that one up.
Official. It is official. He will be starting tomorrow
against
the Ravens. Although a loss will essentially eliminate them from the playoffs.
So now it's
3 wins. They're eliminated.
Now it's time to get to our best bets of the week. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look. Let's recap some of the bets that we were kind of thinking about that stood out a little bit. By the way, did you mention you leaned Bengals in this week, Scotty?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
But what is the line, like 7 on that?
It's 7. 7, the Cincinnati Bengals plus 7. Joe Burrow's coming back to play Baltimore in that late game on Thanksgiving night.
I could see the Bengals covering, although I think like there's no chance that they win that game.
I think the right side in that is Bengals plus 7.
Also, what's the money on that?
Let me take a look and see what that is looking like. Because
you gotta think everyone's betting on Cincinnati because they get Burrow back.
Yeah, it's. Let me take a look here. The money, at least on the spread, you have 61% of the public, 59% of the money on Cincinnati, plus 7.
So that's not like insane.
No, it's not crazy.
Yeah, so like Bengals plus 7 is a possibility here.
So that is, and Rec, you know that division better than anyone. What's up, McLovin? How we doing? Why is Burrow coming back? Literally, historically dumb by the coaching staff.
I mean, they're just trying. At this point, like it's desperation. Like pretty much the GM and the head coach Zach Taylor trying to save their jobs. And B, I wouldn't be surprised if ownership stepped in and wanted this to happen. So, because if Burrow's not in there, there's going to be no asses in seats at their stadium.
Well, and Joe Burrow came out saying, like, hey, I mean, I always wanted to play on Thanksgiving. It was always great. Watching Stafford when I was like, damn, he's aging Stafford. He's like, I remember watching as a kid, watching Stafford play on Thanksgiving and wanting to do what I'm like, damn. Stafford catching strays for being old, huh?
Yep.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yeah. Catching
My only devil's advocate is, like, historically when Burrow gets hurt, like, let's say in the preseason he's been hurt a lot, hasn't had a lot of time. The Bengals offense looks like garbage going in. It sounds like is T. Higgins hurt and out for this one?
Let's see. I have.
You get Jamar back off suspension, but I think
T. Higgins is out. He is out with the concussion.
So you're missing a weapon. Now, I don't think Baltimore has played good ball since the return of Lamar at all, and I think they've been struggling offensively. So I feel like the play should be the Bengals, but what's the over-under?
Over-under currently set at 51.5.
50. I like the under, actually, more than
really.
Yep. I like the under a lot.
Under 51.5 for. Okay, so that's one. I feel like unders. I mean, between the Houston Indy under, what was the other under I liked? Kansas City.
You like KC, yeah.
Kansas City, under. Dallas under 52.5, which I mean, I liked it at 51.5.
The last time we did a theme, Chris, it went pretty well. Maybe we just pick 4 unders.
Do we just do all unders? I mean, we're going to be feasting up, and we need to come down and create just like that relax. Watching football, you're full. You just, let's go. Should we do a theme of unders this week?
Let's just do unders.
See
what happens.
We kind of like the Washington team total under 19.5. That was another under. All right, let's do it. Let's jump in here. So number 1 here. We're just gonna change this up. So, what's our first one? We do KC.
Sure.
KC.
Would you want to do like Chicago plus 7 against Philly?
That's not the theme, though, Rec.
Yeah, You're actually just going to do all unders this week.
Maybe. Remember last 2 weeks ago we did all big underdogs and we went. Didn't we go 4-0?
We went 4-0 when we went all big. It was maybe we just go all small on this one. All right, what was so that's one of them. You liked.
I like the under in the game we just were talking about.
So
Baltimore, Cincy.
Baltimore, and then I mean it's a divisional rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
AFC
muck it up.
North, muck it up.
Ugly. I won't see the game, but I don't know how people stay awake for that game.
What lines do you have? I have 51.5. Is there a better number out there? Can we get a better number?
Let me see if I can. Let me look.
It's 51.5. Where's the juice on that one, by the way? Let me take a look. So the juice on the under 63. Oh, it's pretty 63% of the public, 59% of the money on the under for that game. But that's fine. That's not crazy. Under 51.5.
Hold on.
Move this over. Yeah, if we get a better number, we can do that too.
I'm about to see it. Nah. I actually there is one site that has it at 52.
I'll take 52.
52.
All right.
That's Hard Rock. Is that Hard Rock?
Hard Rock Bets is everywhere, by the way. Hard Rock Bet is it's like the latest, biggest betting site now. What does Hard Rock Bet have? KC Dallas? Is it 52?
They have that at 52, where everyone else has it at 52.5. So they're the other way on that one.
Boom. All right, we'll take that.
Well, you'll take the 52.5.
Yeah, the 52.5. I mentioned the under in Houston Indy, that divisional rivalry. Under 44.5 is what we talked about.
Fanatics has it at 45.
I'll take 45. So, Houston and Indy. Do we like that one? Does that feel good?
Let's do it.
All right, under 44.5. And the only
45.
Or 45, sorry, 45. 45. Okay. All right, there we go. Under 45. And the theme of the night is unders. And I think, do we want to do Washington team total under 19.5?
Sure. Let's just do it.
Go with
By the way, the most powerful man in sports, the over under and the total in the Niners Browns, you can get on DraftKings for 35.5.
Did you want to take the under in that?
No, that's terrifying.
Oh, what about Shador stats? Let's throw in some Shador stats for shits and giggles.
You can get it at 36.5 on other sites, so I would take the under at 36.5 and 35.5, but I still wouldn't. Yuck.
Also, speaking of the Niners, they're in a messy situation.
What, Brandon Ayuk?
Yep.
Yeah, that dude's gone.
They
put all of his guarantees. So pretty much he's going to be cut with very little cap penalty.
Canada. I feel like these picks haven't been studied enough. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes when we just roll the dice a little bit, it works out better. All right.
I mean,
yeah, sometimes you overthink it and
we just don't galaxy brain it as much. And hey, it's been reflected in our record 7-4-1. I mean, we've been doing okay, just winging it. So, I say last time we did a theme, it was all like massive underdogs, and we went 4-0. This time we're going all unders with our theme, and we're going to be under the table after eating all that Thanksgiving food, and that is how our totals are going to be for our best bets of the week for Thanksgiving. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to keep an eye on this weekend. I mean, I would say I don't think there's too many others that I really stood out outside of, like, you got some teasers you could throw out there. You got Green Bay as a teaser you could tease up. Tease Baltimore down. Philly down. Weirdly enough, I don't know. I'm not a degen enough right now to take. I kind of like the Jets side. I would tease them. I wouldn't probably take the line at minus, or what is it, 2.5 for the Jets? I don't know. Jets at home against Atlanta, ActionLab.
You're going against your lab.
Plus 2.5. We haven't gotten fully back on the lab.
ActionLab's red hot right now.
Yeah. I don't know.
After beating the Saints.
Red hot.
Man, that Minnesota Seattle game. Seattle minus 11.5 at home. Woo. That's
really, I see a 10.5.
It's going up. It's
Everywhere
going
has
up,
a
up,
11.5
up. It's
right
their
now.
moment.
It's not your moment, Chris.
It's a K-pop Demon Hunters.
Well, I'm familiar.
Raiders minus 9.5. Giants, Patriots. Giants plus 7.5. Actually, if I had a side on that one, it would be Giants all day. Jameis. Oh, we got to do Jameis too. We got to find that clip. Where's that clip, Rec?
SCG sent it to me, and it's a Facebook link that I sent to you in the group DM on Discord.
Okay, let me take a look at that. I mean, the New York Giants getting 7.5.
I like it.
I kind of like that too,
especially with the new defensive coordinator. Defense might not actually blow a fourth quarter lead for once in their life.
I mean, should we get?
You know who I think might be the coach of the New York Giants next year?
Who?
Your DC here, Chris.
Vance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just have a feeling.
I got a feeling.
He'll be a front runner for that job.
One thing I've seen a lot of is that this coaching cycle, it sounds like defensive coaches are going to dominate. The only offensive coaches who I've heard of at all, Joe Brady, Arthur Smith, and Matt Nagy. Those are the only offensive coaches I've heard this cycle.
Give old Matt another shot, guys.
Yeah. I keep hearing also like Robert Saleh, Jeff Hafley. Can't remember the other names. So there's a bunch of defensive coordinators, Vance Joseph as well. And this is all coming from like Jeremy Fowler and other insiders.
Yeah, a lot of well, 2 of those 3 would be retreads, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling like Thanksgiving is about giving, and we should maybe give one extra pick. I really like the Giants plus 7.5. Should we give one extra pick?
Do one extra.
Sure.
Should we?
We can call that the community pick.
Should we? I mean, we all love the Giants plus 7.5, right? Like Patriots are on a 9-game winning streak, and they're just like the highest. Their stock couldn't be higher. Like,
is Jameis going to be full from Thanksgiving?
Jameis. I mean, let's pull this up real quick. Let's see. Maybe
let's look at the clip and then decide.
Let's look at the clip and see how we feel about this. So let me go ahead. I'm going to pull this clip up. I haven't seen this clip, so I have no idea what to expect. Let's go ahead and do this. Hold on. Got to reformat this. I don't know where it's at. Where are we at? I got to log in. No, I don't. Here we go. Okay. I don't know. I'm not used to
cousins or aunties, she always ship us some gumbo for us to start off the day with some gumbo. So man, it's a beautiful thing. Taysom Hill put me on this turkey. I'm typically a ham person, but Taysom Hill put me on this Uncle Ray's turkey. They ship this turkey right to your door. You pop that thing in the oven, and I'm talking about it is succulent. That thing is juicy, it's spicy. Oh my God, it's amazing.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Man, my wife, man, she makes some kale, collard greens, some she got a little, her family from New Orleans, so she make a nice Creole dressing. It's unbelievable. And one of her cousins, her aunties, she always ship us some gumbo for us to start off the day with some gumbo.
Yeah.
So man, it's a beautiful thing. Taysom Hill put me on this.
Yeah.
It's so far from what my Thanksgiving meal is, but I love it. Love it.
I love it, man. Can I hear him say succulent one more time?
Succulent.
On this turkey. I'm typically a ham person, but Taysom Hill put me on this Uncle Ray's turkey. They ship this turkey right to your door. You pop that thing in the oven, and I'm talking about it is succulent.
That needs to be a sound drop. That needs to be a sound
drop.
Make
it a thing.
Succulent.
He's gonna write it down.
Succulent. I mean, he was close to saying it right, so I'll give him credit.
I am making that sound drop tonight. I will make that sound drop tonight.
Sounds like we have a fifth bet this week.
All right, so I mean, he's convinced me that Giants plus 7.5
is succulent.
It's succulent. It's so succulent. All right, so there we go. Let me.
Here's the real question, Chris. How succulent are those leftovers going to be?
They're going to be absolutely succulent. Absolutely succulent. And we're not going to get enough of them. But Jameis,
bring some of those as we're cutting down a Christmas tree in the cold for no reason nowhere.
All right. So that being said, I'm going to add in one more, and we're doing
number 5.
New York Giants plus 7.5, just for you guys, because you guys, it's the gift that keeps on giving. It's time to give.
I bet the tree is going to be succulent too.
Oh, the tree will not be succulent. The tree will be
bare and sad.
And it's fine.
Kind of relief. We know Chris makes a fine burrito. I'll take a Thanksgiving burrito. Why the hell not?
I do my next day. I'll do Thanksgiving quesadillas where you load in everything on a quesadilla. It's not bad. It's not bad.
That doesn't sound succulent.
It's not as succulent, but it's.
I don't know if that works, Chris. I'm gonna be honest.
Klept says, "Damn, that sounds fire, Chris. He thinks it's fire. Mm-hmm. Let's go. It's spicy. But you layer in the cheese and then all the other things, and you why, Scotty the Scrooge, not fond of the succulent of this?
And I almost like anything in a quesadilla, but I can think of 100 quesadillas that would be better than that.
Oh,
I would eat that and be like, oh, that's not bad, it's good. But it's just a matter of
it's not succulent.
It's not succulent. He's Scotty's 4 out of 10. I try it. It would be and when I make it, it's thick. I mean, that thing it's thick. But it's
how
good.
many C's?
Is there a sauce in there? Or is it just?
Yeah, you throw a little. Well, you could do a couple different things. You could do your own sauce if you want. You can mix some ranch in there if you want. But technically, you could just throw in some gravy, and then that all mixes in pretty good. But you load it up with, if you want to have a little
STG
little stuffing.
Knowing his standards,
it's
probably a 2.5.
Sorry for having standards.
He's got different kind of standards here. But guys, what are you doing for your Thanksgiving? Hopefully you're doing some things with your family, some friends. Maybe you're enjoying that time. Let me know in the chat. And I can't, say this enough. Thank you for being here. We are so thankful for all of you. You guys, we've been doing this show. This is our 4th Thanksgiving special, I believe. And we just keep seeing the same folks coming back. And it's great celebrating the spirit of things. Like what you're saying, SDG. I'm off work this week and watching football. See? And that's the thing. We're thankful for you guys. We couldn't do this show without you. Scotty and I, we could do it in front of nobody, but where's the fun in that? You guys have grown this community over the last 4 years, and we are ever grateful and thankful for all of you. So thank you. This is our cheesy moment of our Thanksgiving special that we always like to throw out there.
The succulent moment.
This is our succulents.
We're so thankful. We are thankful for you guys, and hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving holiday. Hope the Chiefs take care of business so everyone's happy. And yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the football. Enjoy the time chilling. We'll be back on Sunday.
Back on Sunday, Sunday Night Football. I need a shout out. Scotty. Not quite succulent food, but the best thing. Enjoy the time with your family, gentlemen. Thank you. Guys, if there's, I always say this at the end of every show, enjoy the people and things around you. We don't do that enough. Put the phones down. Enjoy everything going on. Be thankful, especially tomorrow. There's a lot to be thankful for. I know you guys are probably thankful for so much in your lives. We're thankful for our family, our friends, our community, our show here. So, yeah, big ups. Go enjoy some football. Put the phones down. Unless you're monitoring all your under bets that you place because you're going to be cashing in, then
Yeah. SCG wants a shootout in the KC Dallas. No, thank you. No. We need the under there.
We need the under. The Chiefs are only going to have 4 drives, and they're going to hold the ball the entire game. It's just what they do. So
4 drives, and both teams are going to score touchdowns on all 4 of those drives. 28-28 going into overtime.
Yes.
We lost.
Thank you, Baby Blue Devil. Thank you, Riley, for the sub. Thank you for the Evil for the bits. Thank you, Medic, for the bits. And all of you guys that joined us here tonight. Have a happy and safe Thanksgiving.